Good day. I am Angelo. I'm Señorita from BSIT 3B and I'm here to present the oral display parameters.
We will first go over some important parameters of human oral capacity and the corresponding oral display parameters. We further point out few differences of oral feedback from the visual. First is sound. Sound is effectively omnidirectional, meaning receiving signals from or transmitting in all directions. For this reason, sound is most often used to attract and direct users' attention. These are the oral display parameters. First is the sound, second is sound, and the third is pace. First, the intensity. Intensity refers to the amount of sound energy and is synonymous with the more familiar term volume. It is often measured in a unit of decibels. Decibels is a unit used to measure the intensity of the sound or the power level of an electrical signal by comparing it with the given level of an logarithmic scale. In other terms, it is the degree of loudness. A logarithmic scale of sound energy for 0 decibels, it corresponds to weakest sound audible, and about 130 decibels is pain threshold or in the highest. Second is sound. Sound can be viewed as containing or being composed of a number of sinusoidal waves with different frequencies and corresponding amplitudes. The dominant frequency components determine the various characteristics of sound such as pitch, ito yung high or low, timbre, ito yung minsan nakikita sa instrument, and even directionality where sound is coming from. Human can hear sound waves with frequency values between 20 and 20,000 Hz. The last oral display parameters is pace. Pace refers to the time differences among sound waves that emanate from the same source. In pace, differences occur. Why? Because our left and right ears may have slightly different distances to the sound source, and phase differences are also known to contribute to the partition of stabilized sound, such as stereo. Next to the visual, the oral modalities or sound is perhaps the most prevalent mode for information feedback. Prevalent means widespread in particular area or at a particular time. Makes use of natural everyday sounds in order to present object and action in interface. When using oral feedback, it is more important for the designer to set these fundamental parameters properly. A general recommendation is that sound signal should be between 50 and 5,000 Hz and composed of at least 4 prominent harmonic frequencies, like frequencies that are integer multiples of one another, each within a range of 1,000 to 4,000 Hz. Oral feedback is more commonly used in intermittent alarms. Example nito ay yung fire alarm. However, overly loud, example is needlessly high amplitude alarms are known to rather startle the user and lower the usability. Instead, breathing techniques can be used to attract attention and convey urgency by such oral feedback techniques as repetition, variation in frequency and volume, and gradual aural contrast to the background ambient sound. Examples in amplitude and frequency. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned something.